whole tip world. Welcome back to the Chosen Few channel. I'm your host, Matthew Daniels, the writer, author, scribe, and bookworm. But I'm not just a bookworm world, I'm the real bookworm. Make sure you get it right. And as always, may your name live on forever, and may your memory family, never die. I know y'all saw the title. Today, we're going to be talking about fighting has never been easy, family. Remember that. Fighting has never been easy, family. Sometimes you're going to have to fight, right? Sometimes to achieve your goals. Sometimes to become successful. Sometimes to get where you're going in life. Or sometimes just to defend yourself, protect yourself, defend and protect those around you. Just sometimes on planet Earth, you got to fight, family. And fighting ain't never been easy. So you have to remember it on this journey to achieve your dreams and achieve your goals and ambitions and to become successful and to do whatever it is that you feel like you're on earth to do. Sometimes you're going to have to fight. That's just the reality. And fighting ain't never been easy. But you can always win a fight. Today we're going to be talking about Isaac Williams, Henry Banks, and Kit Nichols. May your name live on forever and may your memory never die. And we're going back to the Underground Railroad records, family, because I told you, once you got the mind state of wanting whatever it is that you desire as bad as the ancestors wanted freedom, once you want it as bad as the ancestors wanted freedom, getting it is an inevitability. So may your name live on forever. May your memory never die. Isaac Williams, Henry Banks, and Kit Nichols. We talking about the Underground Railroad records compiled by William Steele. Now, Isaac Williams, think about this, family. He was born a slave, so he was already born behind the 8 ball, right? He was already born with it hard. He was already born having to fight. Right, having a fight just to survive. And when he got older, he got into a situation with the man that owned him. So the man that owned him sold him to a Negro slave trader named James, so that guy could sell him to a horse plantation down south. Right? And so when he did this, Isaac Williams made up in his mind, there is nothing that he could do to make his condition any worse. Sometimes you have to realize there's nothing that you can do to make your situation worse. There's only one way to go, and that's up. Sometimes you're at rock bottom, you just ain't realized it yet. There is only one way to go, and that's up. And so Isaac Williams realized that he could not make his situation any worse. He might as well try to get free, family. And so he started to talk to another individual that was enslaved by the Negro slave trader James, a man by the name of Henry Banks. Now, Henry Banks was in a similar situation as Isaac Williams. He had recently been sold by his owner, and he was supposed to be sold by the Negro slave trader James to a horse plantation down south. So being in the same similar situation, they decided that, hey, let's escape together. So Isaac Williams and Henry Banks, may your name live on forever and may your memory never die. Boom, they shook the spot. They ran off into the woods. And they were out there for a few weeks, family, right? They were out there for a few weeks, hiding out, eating what they could. But they say that the slave hunters were always on them. So they eventually found them hiding out in the woods and shot them up. No lie. So Isaac Williams get hit, Henry Banks get hit, but they don't die. Sometimes, family, sometimes you have to fight. And fighting has never been easy. They were on a fight for freedom. And fighting has never been easy. You may not always have to fight the exact same way, but fighting has never been easy, and sometimes you're going to have to fight. Accept it. Deal with it. Face it and confront it. That's what I'm telling you. So they both get shot. They get hauled off the jail, right? They get hauled off the jail. They locked up. But really, jail is nothing to an individual that was born in slavery. But y'all know how it goes. Some of us, we've been hauled off the jail before. We know what jail is like. So while they was in jail, they still had it on their minds to, oh, we're not dead. Well, we're still trying to escape. They checked, they, looked around. They seen that it would be easy for them to escape out of that jail and get back, run back off into the woods. So they decided to escape. But they knew that it would be hard for them to escape while they were wounded. Remember, they just got shot up. So they both decided to heal up a little bit and then they would escape again. Sometimes you gotta fight. Fighting has never been easy, and sometimes you gotta be smart. Sometimes you take a major blow, major setback, and you gotta just chill, sit back for a minute, regroup, rethink, like, okay, I almost got took out, I didn't. Now I'm in a bad situation, but I can think my way out of it. Remember, mind over matter. Remember that. Remember your mental capacity. You can think your way out of a situation. That's what you have your brain for. So they sat back. They, okay, we've been shot. Physically, we down, but mentally, we up. So they peeping out the jail the whole time. They get healed well enough to escape. Boom, they break out of jail. Sometimes you gotta fight. Fighting has never been easy, family. They break out of jail. They run back off into the woods. They run deep off into the woods, deeper than they went off into the woods the first time, this time. And they find a cave, right? They find a cave. They dig out a cave. They make it to where it's hidden and it's camouflaged, and they make everything that they need, and they hid out in this cave for several months, right? For several months. They say that every now and then, they would sneak out to get food and whatnot, water and whatnot. A couple of times they stole a few pigs. They knew, they had encountered a few enslaved Africans as well, who helped them from time to time, bring them food. One of them names was Kit Nichols. May your name live on forever and may your memory never die. Right? And so when they finally had decided that they were going to try to escape, because remember, they didn't actually know how to escape, but they had heard things, Underground Railroad, the North Star. They had heard things. So they knew the North Star. So they were like, okay, we're just going to follow the North Star. We've heard that that's how you get the freedom. Kit Nichols decided to go with them. So now it's Isaac Williams, Henry Banks, and Kit Nichols. They all leave from the cave one night. They follow the North Star. They get all the way to freedom. You know what I mean? They end up, getting on Underground Railroad, making it all the way to Philadelphia, talking to, William Steele and individuals there. And I believe they went to Canada. But unfortunately, they did have to leave some of their family members. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read what the book says about their family members just to wrap it up, because hey, their family members are people too. May their name live on forever and may their memory never die. Look, it says, in leaving their respective homes, they broke kindred ties of the tenderest nature. Isaac had a wife, Eliza, and 3 children, Isaac, Estella, and Ellen, all owned by Fitzhughes. Henry was only 19, single, but left 2 parents, brothers, and sisters, all owned by different slaveholders. Kit had a wife, Matilda, and 3 children, Sarah Ann, Jane Frances, and Ellen, slaves. And it's sad that they would have to leave their family, you know what I mean, on their journey to freedom. But even when you think about it, in slavery days, they was getting sold off and families was getting broken up so bad anyway. I would imagine even family members was like, hey, if you can get out, get out. Don't stay because of me. That's what I would have told anybody that was close to me. Hey, don't stay because of me. If you can make it, make it. And I assume the majority of people felt like that. But it still would have to be hard to leave your family. And so, so fighting, it has never been easy. It's physical trauma, emotional trauma, mental trauma, right? All that. But sometimes you have to fight, family, and fighting has never been easy. So while you're on this journey, to become the best you, while you're on this journey to do what you are on earth to do, things are gonna come up. that's going to challenge you, that's going to make you want to quit, that's going to make you want to fold, that's going to make you want to tap out, that's going to make you want to give up. Don't be hard on yourself. You're human. You have those emotions, but listen to my voice. Continue to fight. Continue to fight, even if it's hard. Fighting has never been easy. You may feel like you're losing, but fighting ain't never been easy. Sometimes think about you in a physical fight. Yeah, they may get you with a good one, and you may stumble. But as long as you don't fall, you don't give up. You shake it off. You bob and weave. You start swinging back. You get back in the fight. You win. Sometimes you gotta fight. Fighting has never been easy. So whatever you going through, family, you can overcome it as long as you don't quit. Isaac Williams, Henry Banks, and Kit Nichols. May your name live on forever, and may your memory never die. Y'all go to dandyandbigherm.com. Check out those books by the real bookworm Matthew Daniels, man. And just thanks for watching, man. May your name live on forever, and may your memory never die. Hotel.